Hello everybody, it is online, it is Brony Time, and welcome! Wrong light. And welcome to my first ever, basically, this isn't a review, basically, I'm going to review a game, and then a movie. So, these are my two reviews for today. So first, we're going to be talking about Civilization V Gold Edition, which comes with the Age of Kings expansion pack. Now the reason I wanted to do this now is since the new Civilization game, Beyond Earth, came out, I really wanted to get this covered, because this is not going to become a huge game anymore. It's basically going to end. It's not really big anymore. So, I'm going to take, and I'm going to dissect this game for you guys. Now honestly, I like the game. I mean, I was walking in the, I think it was earlier in this year in the summer, and we saw this, and my dad said, okay, get it. So I got it, because he said he loves this game too, and he says, this is a good game to get. Oh, right, you're getting it, so that's how I got it. Honestly, I'm a big fan of this Sid Meier's franchise of Civilization. Now, I played Civilization 2 Gold Edition, I played Civilization 3, I never played Civilization 4, but then I went and skipped on to Civilization 5. Now, Civilization 5 is decent. I mean, honestly, it doesn't have the love I gave the second one. Just because that game was really simple and okay, one problem with this is the maps are extremely buggy. I mean, even this probably won't have any updates anymore, but this game was extremely buggy. Because if you put 12 people on one map, they'll spawn you all on the same continent. It doesn't really make any sense. Civilization 2 never did that, but that's pretty much my only problem with this game, and honestly, it's not kind of a game I really get into. One is the gameplay is way too complicated. One thing I liked about the second Gold Edition is not only because it was older gen, it's kind of indie for me, but it was a lot simpler. I mean, it was easier. I mean, they had interactive council members, and now you just have voiced over picture boxes. They had actually people act them out in Civilization 2. So, this game and Civ 2, they don't mix very well. Now, it's really fun to play this, and I love doing, like, multiplayer games on here with me controlling every nation, so I can decide how the whole game goes, who's gonna win. You're probably going to say, why would you do that? You're just too much of a pussy to actually, too much of a pea to actually play single player. I play Civilization single player. It's not that entertaining. I much prefer multiplayer. But the problem is, I can't find a map that's good. So, next map, probably going to go with Pangea. Pangea is pretty much my favorite map, but it's also extremely buggy. If you put 12 people in there, it's going to just smash them all together. It's really hard to expand in this game. Really hard. But that's pretty much all I have to say for Civilization 5. Honestly, if it interests you, get it. If it doesn't, don't. Alright, now moving on to this movie. Legend of the Guardians, The Isles of Gahoole. Now, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite franchises of books that I ever read, was Catherine Lasky's Guardians of Gahoole series. It was extremely long. I think she had, like, a main series, then kind of this, like, lore series, and then a complete sequel to it, and it pretty much ended with Soren becoming a king. Now, this movie is very entertaining. I mean, the animation is spot on. And considering it was done by the studio that made Happy Feet, that was a very, very interesting game. What the heck just happened? My brightness went... Anyway, so, yeah. Interesting. Honestly, this has to be one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, the animation is stunning. The character is very lovable. I especially like Digger. Digger, where's Digger? This thing's all, like, opposite, like, switches reflection. I love Digger, and I also really loved Eglantine, Zoran's little sister. Now, in the sequel series, she's pretty much a young adult. But in this movie, she's a hatchling the whole time. Now, the only problems I have with this movie is, well, Zorn's parents live. This is a huge spoiler. Zorn's parents live in this movie, and they die in the other one. I don't have much problem of Cludd not being Metalbeak, because it does open a whole new character arc for him, but I just had a problem that Zorn's parents live. Why did they do that? Because they wanted to. They're like, hey, we need to make sure this is not too much of a movie, so we're not going to kill Zorn's parents off and make it sad. They kill off Cludd, but they don't kill off Zorn's parents. That's my huge problem with this movie. I mean, the casting was, well, decent. Eastwood was portrayed as not fully how I described him in the real world. Okay. Honestly, if this movie interests you, watch it, because this is very good. You can get it at stores, you can get it at your public library, you can get this anywhere. Anyway, that pretty much ends off this. So thank you for watching my first review. Please leave a like, well, not my first, my second review. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Brony Time for more content, and I will see you all later. Yay!